Good day, everybody. How you doing today? This is Tuesday, February 6th, and this is Survivor Circle.
All right,
And
Russ, reality.
we're going
Quit fingering the camera, covering it up.
okay, not anymore. Come on, Max wanted to be on camera.
Covering it up. Max is so sweet. I love the Max.
And now my echo's on.
No, what it was is that I have to put YouTube on here so I can do comments.
Ah,
So I didn't have
excellent,
volume
excellent.
on that.
Forgot to mute it. That's no problem.
Well, it's kind of one of those things where once you get on it, you don't know what the volume is until you open it up and.
Oh, now go ahead. Just stay over there. Oh my God! So, how are your pets doing today? Are they ready to edge in and steal the camera now? Yeah.
Darius,
he's been over there. He's been outside doing his thing all day, and like 5 minutes before the show starts, he comes in and wants to play.
He knows it's Tuesday.
Yes, that's true.
He know Daddy's supposed to be busy.
Yes. Well, anytime I'm on the phone, or or on the show, he definitely comes in to make himself. No, I don't know why. I'll play with him any other time too, but
just like a little child.
Yes. No, worse.
Yeah.
You can keep children away.
Yeah.
So, right, I'm busy right now. No.
Yeah. Well, I thought it'd be a good idea to sit outside because I'm just fucking tired of being inside all the time. And yesterday it got to 65, 62-ish. Anyway, today it got into 50.
Yeah. Well, apparently we're supposed to have record warm lows through the end of the week.
Yeah.
So
yep.
That's then there's the people in California that since Sunday have had over 12 inches in Southern California and over 12 inches of rain and hurricane force winds and 300 mudslides. I've been to California a few times. I don't think I'd like to live there.
No. Between the rolling blackouts.
Earthquakes, rolling blackouts, mudslides, forest fires.
Yeah. No. That state is a disaster. Just a freaking disaster. And Don Ecker talks about it all the time, but yet his ass still lives there. So shut up. Quit bitching.
I know. I mean,
if you've got to depend on a generator, it's like I would buy a generator, but I might use it once in 5 years.
I've had one for probably 10 years, and I have never had to use it. In that 10 years, I had one 12-hour period when I didn't have power, and that was because the tree fell on the end of the house where the line was coming in.
Yeah.
And
that's lucky you got it back within 12 hours.
Well, yes. Well, the fact that when it came down, it put the power line across the street. It's a main street.
That was the only reason you got the attention.
Down, they kind of had to fix it. Or they had to do something. So it was easy enough to. Yeah. So they did us a good one there anyway. But still, as far as actual blackouts or power loss, nothing more than a couple of hours anytime. And you think it's just not worth. That's hardly worth dragging the freaking generator out and starting it up, You start worrying about that after maybe 12, 14 hours. You say,
Oh,
yeah, better get some power to these refrigerators.
Yeah. Whenever it gets to the point around here, it's like you can tell if it's going to be days
Yes.
before you have power because
Yes.
the storms, I mean, windstorm or whatever, yeah, your power is going to be out about 3 or 4 hours, not a big deal. But the tornadoes or the ice storms that come through here, we have that a lot. So, depending on where the tornado went, depends, and the strength of it depends on how you can gauge that power.
Well, I'm still looking at but still comparing that to the hell on earth that's become California. No,
I tell you what, that's insane.
Yeah.
And I literally think that that's done by design. I actually do.
That's one of those things. I keep thinking, if somebody is intentionally doing that, who is it benefiting?
Not the taxpayers.
No,
Not
that's
the people that depend on. I mean, if I'm the governor, and all of a sudden I have to worry about my elderly people,
yes,
not having electricity when it's 100 degrees, which it's never 100 degrees there. I guess it depends on where you live. But these people have to go without power for 3 or 4 days. I mean, what are they going to do with their food? They don't, I mean, there's a lot of people that can't afford to have a generator. They can't. I mean, why would you do that to the people of your state? That would be your number one priority.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, looking back a few years, remember, I don't know, it was about a decade ago when they were having all the trouble with gas lines blowing, major gas lines blowing out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one up by San Francisco that was like a 48-inch gas main that sat there and just spewed natural gas, and
they didn't do anything about it.
Just totally freaking, I mean, melted houses. It's not that they just put them on fire; it just melted the foundations. And you're saying, what? Whose idea was this? I don't know. I don't know.
But I saw, and we've talked about this, the shoplifting and things. It's just insane, and they just quit trying to get every one of them. Of course, this is everywhere. I mean, you got New York.
Yeah, I think that I swear. Okay, they're only hitting high-end places, which kind of makes sense, but I'm looking at that. I'm saying, is this an insurance job?
Well, after a while, you can't keep claiming insurance on this. You can't.
Okay. There was another one that was in California. I think it was California. It might not have been California. But these 4 guys rushed into a jewelry store. Okay. And they rushed in, the jeweler was letting a woman leave, unlocked the door. 3 guys rushed the door and came in. Okay. He went back behind the counter and picked up a revolver, and they left quite quickly. I'm not sure. I I would be surprised if they weren't didn't leave some parts and pieces of themselves in there in their haste to leave. But that's not what you don't have that. I mean, I'm sure he wasn't. He seemed quite pleased with himself when he was interviewed on TV later after showing the footage. And I think, hey, but you have these other ones where, a dozen people come in and clean out a mall store, a store in a mall. There's just the places would have to convince me if I were investigating. They'd have to convince me that it wasn't an insurance job. That's all.
But you've got these states, cities, whatever, that are gun-free zones. They have you can't have anything there to defend yourself. But the robber, burglar, shoplifter, whatever,
I don't think California
can bring their own guns.
Yeah. Well,
that's what I'm saying.
If I remember this one correctly, it was in New Jersey. And they're pretty restrictive about who gets to have pistols on hand too. But hey, good grief! At this point, hey, the old guy might have been firing blanks. How do I know?
I don't care. You bring in a gun.
Apparently, they didn't know either.
You bring in a gun.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's got blanks in it or not. I'm not going to sit there and question you.
I'm not stand there and argue with it.
That's really real. Can I see that?
I agree.
Yeah.
So it's just funny. I just hate the I don't think things are that bad yet. Okay, I just don't want to think things are that bad yet.
You don't think they're that bad yet?
That there's random gangs just randomly emptying stores,
Okay.
I could be wrong. I don't live. And thankfully, I don't live there.
That's what I'm getting at, honey. You live there. I live here. We don't have to worry about that stuff.
No,
but it's happening, and I mean, and it's places they'll just walk in, grab what they want, and walk out, and nobody stops them.
Well, I do remember hearing something about that. It was one of the big pharmacy stores that they had got to the point where they said, unless it's over $600, we're not even going to. The police were just not going to respond unless it was over $600.
I thought it was funny today that Governor Newsom decided to say. Apparently, he went to Target and somebody left out of that store with, I don't know the amount, don't know the items, but his question to the employee was, why did you let them go? And the employee said, not knowing who Newsom is, said, well, the governor passed a thing saying if it was $950 or less, then don't worry about it. They're not going to do anything about it. His response to that was, no, I didn't pass that law. And if they can walk out of here with $950 worth of stuff, then I'm not going to pay for my 300 and something. Which is true. But that's what's going on. It's got to the point.
Yeah.
It's in these bigger cities. The shoplifting is insane. If you could imagine having to call the police every time somebody stole a $20 item, the police are like, I got a car wreck down here. We got a shooting over there, a stabbing. No,
Mhm.
sorry, not coming.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to give thieves lessons, but it's easy to set up a diversion on the other side of town
Oh, yeah.
of some sort, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Set an
There's a
old,
drunk. I've
you
got
know,
a drunk driver pulled over. I can't come.
set a dumpster on fire, you know,
Mhm.
and
Exactly.
wait till the sirens get going pretty good, and then
Mhm.
do the breaking and entering.
Yeah, do it then. Whatever. But it gets to the point. It's when it gets so bad, these shops have to close down and move someplace else. They can't
Well, the other thing
be there
is,
for the other community.
as far as expecting a clerk
Mhm.
to accost somebody over something,
Oh yeah, not worth it.
most employers don't want that, because
No, that's a huge insurance risk.
their liability
Mhm.
for as concerns their employee, okay, doing something that they're not authorized or trained to do, you know, is what way greater than a few $100s worth of merchandise. So
It is, but still, I mean, it's up to the store
I know it's
to identify. So, say this person left with that amount.
yeah, yes.
The next time they come in, it's up to the store to not allow them to be in there. Or they can, and I didn't realize this, but around here, you can keep up with what they've stolen. So that
Mhm.
if they come in and they get $349 worth of stuff, leave, come back a week later and they try to get 300 more dollars worth of stuff,
Yeah.
then they stop them. Then they take them to the office. Then they present them with all of the footage of everything that they had stolen before, plus what they were trying to steal now. And then the police are called and they're hauled off. So it's not just per incident, it's a
Mhm.
cumulative.
Wow. That they once that's the thing. That's the thing with cameras.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is transparency thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just about anything that happens,
Yes.
somebody's going to get a picture of it these days.
It's going to be on a camera, whether it's
Yep.
security or the person that's shopping beside of you.
Or the doorbell next door,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting harder to, and I like that. I like that idea. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the end, it's not only just them watching us, it's us watching them.
Well, and
Yeah.
that's what I like better.
Yes.
If I've got security cameras at my home, yes, that's how
Yes.
this is supposed to work. This is
Mhm.
me protecting me.
Yep.
But when you're driving down the road and you've got these traffic cameras and all this shit. But you know, and even
okay,
retail companies.
I don't know if it works down there or not. But anytime I get on a road these days,
Mhm.
it'll come up on I'm running a map.
Mhm.
It'll tell me that there's a slowdown ahead. And
I don't
it might be,
run that map.
and it might just be from a freaking speed trap.
Mhm. I don't run that map. I don't do that. Like it. So if I come up on a wreck or something on the interstate, I'm just going to be surprised. You know, I mean, it's
Oh yeah,
and it's not always reported on the app that you're using either.
But I'm surprised that it's stuff that it has made me aware of stuff that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, there's apps that yes.
That's pretty amazing, really.
Yeah, but I mean, and this is the scary part. A lot of the drivers are reporting this stuff. So they're texting while they're driving.
Here's the part that I didn't say. They do that by tracking phones. If the phones are moving down the highway at normal speed, okay, everything's okay. If there's a stop, then they know there's a problem. So it's not a visual thing, it's not an observation, it's not a report. It's automatic.
Mhm.
Phones aren't moving the normal pace through this area.
Now there is some that I've seen that it was like driver reported or something like that. But I mean, if you have a wreck in front of you and you're stopped, you've got time to text. I mean, you're not going anywhere soon. So, but I mean, if Smokey's sitting on the side of the road and it pops up and it was like a driver reported, this many drivers reported.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, it's all kind of interesting. But people get complacent to the cameras, and they just don't think about it.
Absolutely.
But you look at a lot of the disasters we've seen that's come across these Ring cameras that people submit in, like the house that there's been a couple houses that have blown up from a gas leak or something, and somebody's Ring camera caught that explosion.
Yes.
Man, I tell you what, that's horrendous. To see that.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I mean, the houses around it, in front of it, behind it.
Mm-hmm.
It's another good reason not to live in a subdivision.
Oh my God. So anyway, it's strange. I'm too settled, too happy where I am. I don't need the excitement anymore. Oh my gosh. But that was,
until something happens and you're like, oh crap, I wish I'd had my security camera up. I'd have been able to see that one coming.
What I was watching this morning was they were showing the water rushing down the Los Angeles River, which is basically a 50-foot wide gutter sewer. I mean, okay, if you've watched The Terminator, that's where they rode the motorcycle through, and they've been driving cars through there for decades. Okay, when it's normal, and there's like 25, 30 feet of water flowing through there. I'm thinking, man, somebody needs to go down that in a kayak.
A tube. I don't know. I don't think you'd want that water to touch you.
Probably not. Not. It didn't look particular. No. It looked like clay. Almost. No, not that bad, but
probably that color.
It probably wouldn't be sanitarily safe.
Well, that's like they tell you, with floodwaters and these kids that want to go play in the creek and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Number one, no, that is so dangerous. It's not even funny because the current in a creek is just unbelievable.
Yes.
Number two, you don't know if number two is flooded in that creek or not. That's not anything you want to play in at all.
Well, see, okay, we've had this street right out here. If it gets really, really, really bad, I've seen the water there more than a foot deep. And one summer, the kids were doing that. And I said, get the hell out of there. Because I know that there's an old sewer line, the old brick storm sewers, okay, that feeds into that. And I also know that there's a place just a couple houses up where it actually has fallen in enough that there's like a sinkhole in that yard. Okay. If another one of those opens up from this flow and water, yeah, it's fun to wade through the water, but you take one more step and go into one of those holes, you don't come out until you're 3 blocks down. That's not a good idea.
And dead. Yeah.
Yes. It'd be a long time to hold your breath while you're being tumbled around through an old brick lined tunnel. Yeah. So yes, never do that. never play in the water. And for some reason I was thinking about that. I was probably watching this. I had one time when I hit into unknown high water. It was in Canton. There was a street that kind of dipped under the railroad track. Okay. And it had a tendency to get high water when there was really, really high. And I hit that completely unknowing because it was raining and the streets were flooded. And I swear I didn't see it at all. But I hit it at like probably 45 miles an hour into like 3 feet of water. I actually skipped across, but it was necessary to stop and get things dried out before I could continue. But that's one I would have loved to see in a security camera of. Hitting that about 50, hitting a 2 foot deep pond at 50 miles an hour. That probably made a pretty big splash.
And it was a lot of fun.
A
lot of
fun. Was fun. It would have been much less fun if I hadn't made it all the way across.
Well, that's true.
Yes.
That's true. Oofy's joined us. Marco's joined us.
Finally. Everybody's been waiting for you, Oofy.
I know. Where's Oofy? Yeah. And Andy was asking about you earlier. So, what is this? Anybody want a couple of USB-C cables? I don't know. Oh, and this is true. The best thing about being a ghost is not knowing you're dead. Well, the bad part is when you learn that you are.
I don't know. How would you not know?
Well, a sudden death.
I mean, apparently there are some who don't.
There's some case, and if you think about it, it's like you die in a car crash, but then you're dead, but then you get up and walk out of it. And then don't understand why anybody can't see you.
What would be your first hit?
When you look back and see your bloody body, I don't know.
Yeah, that might be a hint. Not having to eat, not having to go to the bathroom. All these ordinary mundane things that you would think you would miss after a while.
Kevin Hale has joined us.
Hale, yeah.
There you go. What was that movie where that little boy that would say, "I can see dead people," and Bruce Willis was in it?
Sixth
Sense.
Yeah, man, it might have been Sixth Sense.
And Bruce Willis was dead and didn't have a clue that he was.
Yeah,
couldn't understand why his wife wasn't having anything to do with him, and
yeah. That movie got me. I didn't realize it until the end. So
really,
I guess there were hints all the way through.
They played it very well. They really did. Because, in a normal movie, they don't follow somebody to the bathroom. And they, they're not always eating through the movie. So, but
let's see.
Been pretty interesting.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, by the way, your son's not in chat. So what's up with him?
I know. I have no idea.
He doesn't love you anymore,
Send him
Charles. I'm just saying.
yeah, he's busy. It's a nice day.
Oh, there you go. If you're a ghost and have an itch, are you not able to scratch?
That would see? Yeah.
But if you're a ghost, would you have an itch?
Inquiring minds, would you itch? Do ghosts itch? I suppose. Why would you itch if you're a ghost? You know?
I don't know. Oh, Marco's funny. Charles has a son.
Yes.
Yeah. Somebody bred with him. Yeah, there you go.
Long ago. Oh my God.
You know, seriously, younger people, way younger, like kids, and they look at their grandparents and they know that that's grandpa and grandma and all this stuff, but until they get older, they don't know how that happened. And then they're imagining the two old people and
and they still are. And they not only did, but they still are.
Yeah. They might be 80, but hey.
Fun's fun, damn it.
Bring on the toys. You just never know.
Yes. Oh God, I don't want to go there. I was just flipping through the news.
Yeah, I know you didn't want to go there, but it happened.
No.
But we don't need to go through the news. We just have to look at chat. No. Andy's still trying to sell nude pics of me that he doesn't have.
Carlson's back.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care.
He had an exclusive interview with Putin.
Don't care. Don't care. Like I said, Andy's got nude pics of me that he's trying to sell, and I think the good ones he's trying to sell for $5,000, and the bad ones for $1,000. So I don't know what they are.
Maybe you could send me a couple of low res teasers.
There you go, Marco. That's what you need to ask Andy to do. Yeah. Send you some sketchy looking ones that you can't really tell what's going on.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. Hey, for $1,000, $1,000, $1,000, damn it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
What was the good? What were the good ones? 5,000.
Yeah, 5,000. I don't know what they are.
I don't know. For 5,000, maybe they should call you.
Well, I was like, yeah. What's my cut? Apparently, Andy's not going to share.
At 5,000, I would want to cut. That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if I'm not in it, then apparently you can't sell the pictures. So I'm just saying.
Oh gosh.
I don't know, Kevin. Did you put your
private stock?
Did Kevin? I don't know. Did he put his like little copyright thing on it? I don't know. I'm asking.
Trademark?
Yeah.
Watermark?
Trademark, watermark, copyright, something. I don't know. Him and Andy may have a thing going. I don't know. And they might be making a whole lot more money, and I'm not getting anything.
What a partnership.
So, yeah. If I'm getting shafted on this one, I kind of need some moolah.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
We've
been to get a cut, apparently I have to write a grant.
No.
A
grant? Okay.
What new show? Universal Secrets. If that's what you're talking about, it's supposed to be February 20th, maybe. Not definite.
Good. So that's still a going thing. I've been waiting and waiting.
Just gave them your promo code. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Oh, I know. Okay, now I understand what you're talking about, Ron. It's hopefully Reality Russ will be hitting the airways again, but it won't involve it's all about cornhole.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Maria doesn't play the flute. Mm-hmm. Oh, and Kevin put on their secrets on February 20th is still tentative.
Okay.
Still
That's
got some
good.
more details. Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Mm-hmm. I've been
That
just
show's been off the air for since 21. I think
okay.
November
Yeah,
21 was that the last?
that
I
sounds
think
about
that's right.
right.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
So
I'm trying to. I've just been kind of beside myself on topics. I've been
there
busy
we go.
reading old books the last
November 20,
couple of months.
21.
Wow.
220 tentacles. Oofy and CT in the middle of that. Yep. But I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. I've been rereading. Actually, Ufi started me on this. She mentioned that there was a new collection out of an author. Went back and it had finally fallen into the public sector. Okay, the copyright expired. So it was from back in the 1930s. And brought up this author, E.E. Smith. E.E. Smith? Doc Smith, yes. And I read all his stuff when I was a kid. Okay. And I thought, yeah, I've read those. But it's not like they're very available these days. So I found a collection, bought them for like $3, like everything ever written by Doc Smith. Okay. And started reading some of them again after many, many years. And I thought I didn't appreciate how good they were. I thought they were just your general pot boilers. Okay, just like magazine film. And there was some damn good writing in there. There were some remarkable insights, considering a lot of the political insights were from the 1930s, were highly perceptive to World War II, which it was 15 years in the future, and the aftermath of World War II. So it was really surprising. It was really surprising to me, at this far afterward, to read it and say, no, that was much better literature than I'd ever given it credit for being. So then I found out about another one that was by a favorite author that was published back in the 60s. And I was talking to somebody about it, and they said, oh, did you read the long form of that? Not that particular novelette. And I said, no, I didn't even know there was one. So I looked it up and bought one. And there's like 3 times, the original story was semi-famous, okay? In fact, it was made into a movie. It's called Enemy Mine with Lou Gossett, and I can't remember who the other guy was. But it was a fairly highly rated movie at the time, and back in might have been the early 80s when it was made. And I had no idea that there was like a follow-up novel and a whole lot of other work on it. And I'm reading the original novella again, there was a lot that I didn't process back then that I process. I look at it differently now. Okay. And I'm sure I read it. I just skip, but there are parts you just skip over, because it didn't seem relevant at the time. And I'm reading it now, and it's a much richer experience than I gave it credit for being. So now I'm even more disappointed at the movie because the movie sucked.
A lot of them do from book to movie.
Didn't do the original work credit.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Ufi wants to know if you've spoken with any of Amy's cousins yet.
Not that I know of.
That's always a good answer.
I wish. Yeah. Yes, it would be interesting. I can't wait till they get on into the commercial environment where there are reasonably informative AIs talking to you on the phone. I would love to be able to call my doctor's office, okay, and talk to an AI instead of the people I have to settle for sometimes.
That's like a software company that I'm dealing with right now. Software that we have, and it's like,
okay. Yes.
Can somebody just pick up the damn phone and call them? Because we've got to go through the guy that sent the demo, then we've got to go through the girl that kind of did some of the training on it, and then we've got to go through some kind of support chat bullshit.
Okay.
Still not getting any answers. I guess this is why people don't want me to grab the bull by the horns, because I'm going to pick up the phone.
Yes.
And I'm not going to be happy about it because we've gotten the runaround on this. So
what you have some minor changes that you want to make in format or whatever?
No, no. It's $1,500 worth of something that they slipped in. I was not involved in that conversation because, I'm old and stupid and I don't know anything. So they let the young people take care of it. That none of them have ever, let's see, one of them bought a house and that was horrendous. But anyway, I mean, these are people that have never signed a contract for anything. They've never gone into the depths of the questions that you actually need to know. Yes, this is really pretty. They're giving you this. They're showing you all of this stuff because they're trying to sell it to you. But what they're showing you, are you actually going to have access to? Are you, things like that. So
yes. Does it function? Does it function in the environment to do the job that you want it to do?
That's pretty little PDF graph that you just showed me. Is that on my software or is that have to be integrated with another software?
Just in your PowerPoint.
But I'm stupid. And I get it. The older you get, people look at you and think that you're dumb and you don't know things, or you can't know this because it's there's too much technology attached to it. And I find it so funny that time and time again, there's a question that's brought up and I'm like 3 or 4 buttons. I'm like, oh, here you go.
Yeah. Okay.
And they didn't have a clue. And I'm like, but I'm the dumb old chick. So
yes.
That's okay. This old dumb chick can find another job just like I found that one. And I wasn't even looking for that one. They found me. So
there you go.
But I don't know. I do try to give people the space. They have to learn. I mean, you've got to learn some hard lessons before you finally figure it out. But I do like to sit back and giggle a lot, and I don't sit back and giggle where they can't hear me. I don't like.
Kind of, I told you so giggles. A
Yeah,
lot of those.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Those are the sweetest and richest giggles.
Well, what I find
I
funny
told you
is
that was going to happen. Yeah.
I find funny is that there's a few ladies, I'd say just a tad bit younger than me, that work in that office, and they'll hear me giggle, and then they'll giggle, and then probably about 30, 40 minutes later, they'll come up and say, what just happened? Because I know it had to be good if I heard you laughing at my office. So,
Yep.
but I try not to be vindictive. I try not. I'm good. I've got to where I just lay back and I just watch shit happen and I laugh at them when it does. That's all you can do. I'm not going to get upset about it. There's no reason to get upset about watching somebody when you could keep them from miserably failing.
Yeah.
If they don't want to listen, they don't want to listen.
Well,
you do that with your kids.
You have to let them learn.
That's right.
That's how they learn. That's how they really learn. You know, when it just, yes. You know, they have to trip and fall and skin their knees a little bit before they realize, you know, things happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So anyway, I just find it funny. I have to amuse myself every so often. Laughter is a hard thing to come by.
Well, we take it where we find it, I guess.
Exactly.
That's like humor, you know?
That's like Oofy's giving Ron lessons on his laptop battery.
Troubleshooting modern electronics. Yes.
This is our network of people. This is what we do. I mean,
my son, he finally showed up.
Oh, look, yeah. Finally.
People were asking for you.
45 minutes late. Dude, you need to send an email to Dad and let him know what your schedule is, whether you're going to show up or not. You know? Sometimes you're here on time and sometimes you're not.
Well, that's it. Okay. Then never mind.
All right. Dude, your date ended.
I don't take priority over that.
Okay. It's 7:30 your time. And he's home from a date at before 7:30. I'm completely disappointed. I'm just saying.
It's Tuesday, man.
Doesn't matter. A date's a date. Come on.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
My God.
Was there sex, food, and monkey business? No. He dumped her ass off before 7:30. I mean, come on.
Oh, my God.
Look, dude, I used to be at work at 3:30 in the morning, and there was a lot of times I didn't go to bed till 10. Don't give me that excuse.
Oh, God.
I just love giving him shit. He shows up late. I can give him hell. He lives there in Ohio. There's nothing he can do. I love it.
Oh.
Kind of like I do you.
Weekends? Weekend? Yeah.
Weekends? I disappear for a couple of days.
Yeah.
I understand the weekend. Ask Kevin how he's feeling.
Mm. Oh my God.
How his Sunday morning went.
Kids.
We have fun. We have fun. We really do. We can't help it.
Mm.
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Is it play that monkey music, or
Yes.
how about play that funky music? That sounds better. The
Oh,
funky monkey music. There you go.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see.
I don't know. I think Jason needs to like tell us all about what's going on. I mean, how long's this relationship been going? This is no excuse to be late.
Oh.
Come on now.
Yes.
It's like the third degree. We got to give it going. Oh my God, dude, you ain't kidding. That was all kinds of crazy. And I never talked to her.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, so happy.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're a few dates in. Okay. Well, we expect an update next Tuesday on how this is going.
Yeah. Yes.
How old is Jay?
I'm thinking he's
Uh-oh.
7.
Uh-oh.
He's 49. He'll be 49 his next birthday.
Damn.
Yeah. That amazes me. I mean, wow.
Mm. Oh, okay. No, I totally get it.
Oh.
We still need a report.
The Super Bowl this week?
Yeah.
This weekend?
He's 48, Dad.
Now I know why you were cleaning the hot tub room all week.
Oh, wait. You
Last
didn't
week.
tell me he had a hot tub.
Yes.
Oh, well, that changes the
Him
whole
and
thing.
he had a place for it, and we got together and he found one and we bought it. And I've used it.
See, I was thinking she had the hot tub.
No.
So he finds out about it. It's a nurse. Hello. Knocking on her door. Hello. Mm-hmm. I have seriously thought about getting a hot tub to have out here. But I'm like, man, that's a lot of work.
Mm.
That's a lot of work.
That's line.
No, that's why you're single.
Oh my God.
Oh, there you go. Spoiler, Chiefs win.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, Bobby. It might not be. Yeah, there you go. Ron wants to take a bet. I don't know. Yes, Oofy. The hot tub might end up like Skywatcher's pool. No. Mm-mm.
No live streams from the hot tub.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh my God.
Nope. That's not happening. He got the roof put on his house today or yesterday.
I guess they were working on it yesterday.
I just remember, so I was getting emails from the Rumble channel, which I kind of like need to get rid of because it doesn't tell me about Bill's live videos until the whole fucking next day.
Ah, yes.
So that doesn't do me any good.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he still streams to YouTube, and I get those immediately. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with the Rumble doesn't.
mm-hmm.
It's a good feed on the live feed. In fact, I've compared the quality, the video quality,
Mm-hmm.
and Rumble is better than YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
but there's some features and that aren't as well. Everybody's on YouTube. Everybody's on YouTube.
It is, and it's highly censored, so it depends on what's thrown in there. But Bill will delete his YouTubes because he's always usually playing music. So he just goes ahead and deletes them afterwards and doesn't even have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Rumble doesn't care.
Rumble has no fucks to give. You're right. They don't care. Not one bit. Kind of like a lot of us. It's just like, just.
Yeah. So let me see. Oh my God. I am dumping that. I'm not going to watch that anymore. So,
Mm-hmm.
no sense in looking for more bad news. It's all bad news anymore.
Well, yes. And January, I have gotten to the point when January comes, I just want to be put to sleep until it's over. Because it seems like these January, and it's not, of course, everybody knows I got sick right after Christmas, and it took a month to get over that.
Yes.
But the shit that happened during January, good Lord. And I mean, maybe it's my fault I hadn't done a tobacco offering in a while, I mean, we had snowstorms. It's not like I can set a fire out here or anything, I just, good Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Except,
crazy.
like John said, except his birthday. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seems here lately, it's like you survive through November and December after the time changes. January comes in, and it's like here in the past since COVID. And I didn't have COVID.
No.
No doctors knew, couldn't give a name to what a lot of people had, and this virus with a lot of people was hanging on for a month to 2 months. And it's not just like you get fever and you're sick for a while and you can't kick the head congestion or chest congestion or anything. It's like it repeats itself. So it was like after
it'll cycle.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks.
When I had it in December, it cycled like 3 times.
Yes.
Before I finally kicked it.
Mm-hmm.
And then okay, I'm an old fuck.
Right.
But it's hard to recover after something beats you down.
But the thing about it is, it doesn't just do that to people our age.
No.
It's kicking the ass of kids and kids in their 20s and 30s. I mean, it's just killing them.
So
that actually made me feel better when I found that out.
Hopefully they'll come up with a name for it. So, and a country to blame it on,
Oh, and then a fucking vaccine after that. I don't think so. No.
Oh God. No, not that. Not that again,
It's like, but okay, so if you look at it, COVID had already hit a lot of people before they knew it was COVID. overseas
I
and even
yes,
here.
yes.
COVID had
Look,
already hit
I
people.
had something.
Mhm.
Okay, officially, COVID started in the end of December of 19. Okay,
Yeah.
I got something
19 or 20?
19
Was it after the election? Before the election?
was before the election.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, okay, yes.
Damn,
But
my alarm's
anyway,
keeping on inside.
it
Go
was
ahead.
there, but it hadn't been officially identified
Mhm.
in very early December.
Mhm.
And I got something at the doctor's office. I was going in for a physical, and I walked into the waiting room, and there was like 20 sick people in there. And I said,
Mhm.
I really shouldn't be in here. I thought, nah, I'll be
Exactly.
fine.
Yeah.
And it just about took me out,
Mhm.
But and then 6 weeks later, they were shutting the country down for COVID. So yeah.
Mhm. Oh, this is cute. He's explaining to Marco that,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, look here, Rockstar finally showed up. You're a freaking hour
Rockstar.
late. This is the person I could give more hell to about showing up late than I can your son. Jason, honey, you are officially off the hook.
Yeah.
This week. We'll
So
worry about next week.
I guess AJ's too busy to drop in today.
Bless her heart. She pops in and she's still at work when she
Yeah.
jumps in.
Yeah. She's
And
2
she
hours ahead.
thinks,
It's
yeah.
5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock there. When we
No, let's
4
see, it's 5:30 here. It's
4 o'clock.
4:30.
4:30 when yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So she's still at work and she actually thinks enough of us to
To stop
pop
in
in
and
when
say
she
hi.
can. Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I love that.
Mhm.
And I always enjoy her shows on Wednesday. So
She's really good, yeah.
I do.
And I go through a lot of memories on Facebook, and her.
Uh-huh.
A lot of times, the soul wanderings will pop up, and I think it was the other
Mhm.
day one popped up where she was interviewing Natalie
Okay. Yeah.
before Natalie was her co-host.
Co-host.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
I'm really glad she's got Natalie. She needed a great co-host, and
Yeah. Yes.
Natalie's one of them, definitely.
They have such a good rapport.
Oh yeah,
And yes.
definitely. Here you
Very,
go.
very
Here's your California, dude.
biblical rain. Yes.
Mhm.
Well, see, we always said California was going to slide into the ocean. Okay. But we didn't
We keep
realize it
hoping.
would be like one grain at a time.
Yeah, one sand grain at a time.
We expected something more dramatic, like in Superman 2. Not
Oh no, I'm
not
kind of
just
thinking like,
not to just kind of melt and flow into the Pacific.
what was it? 2012. The name of
Hmm?
the movie. 2012. Is that the name of it? John Cusack
Yeah,
was in it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Mhm.
all those.
Mhm. Oh, look here. Oh, thank you, Marco. I appreciate that comment. The neighbor's cat has finally decided to appear. Everybody meet Lulu. If you've not met Lulu, she's not mine. I don't want her.
She's
Apparently, the neighbors don't want her either.
a guest, a stand-in cat.
Yeah,
Yes.
that'd be Lulu. God love her. But anyway, glad somebody
Mm.
does. I don't know. It's an animal. It's got fur. You know, I'm going to be one of those crazy people that sees a mountain lion coming down a trail. I'm going to go, oh, come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. But anyway.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she is a pretty kitty. These kitty cats, and I don't know, people don't know. We'll have some kitty cat 101 here. She's, they call her like a tortoise, is what they call her breed or whatever. These little bitches are spicy. Like, they don't have attitude, but it's like, you're going to pay attention to me, and I don't care what it takes. It's going to happen. Because I've had a couple of these little girls, and they're sweet. But anyway, I don't want her. Somebody wants her, I'll give you my address. You can come pick her up and take her with you. I don't care. She'd be a good kitty if you don't have any other kitty cats. She doesn't do well.
She doesn't play well with others.
And a lot of times I don't play well with her. But anyway.
But you gave her a ride home.
Yes, I did. I have taken her back to her owners. And it was like going to be -10 with wind chills of -20 here. And I was like, I don't
Lady V.
know where she stays. She won't go home. And after the first time I took her home, when I loaded her up the second time, oh, V, girl, I'll give you my address. She's a sweet girl. But yeah, the second time I loaded her up, she started fighting me before I got her to the truck because she knew what I was going to do. And then when her owners came to get her one night, that was fun catching her because she's like, I ain't going there. I'm not going home. I'm not going there.
I don't want to go home.
I don't want to go home. So, but my kitty, since she showed up in November, my kitty cats have not gone outside one time because she goes after them. They can look out the window while she's sitting out here, and she will run up and like smack the window in front of them. I don't know what the attitude is.
Yeah. I'm outside and you can't.
Oh, here we go. Make sure to tell Charles happy birthday. His birthday's on the 8th.
Oh my God.
You got ratted out,
I guess.
I
did not expect that.
Yep. So today's the 6th.
The big 70.
Oh, wow.
That's just amazing to me.
It really is. See, and I can still to this day, I sit there and think about when my son was born, I was 24, going to be 25 that year. And I remember them handing him to me, and I'm like, I'm going to be 44 when he's 20. Little shit turned 30 last month. So here we are.
Yes. That's, that's like I said,
yeah.
It doesn't seem that long ago. Yeah.
Oh, look here. Marco's birthday was 2 days ago. Happy birthday, Marco.
Well, happy birthday, Marco. Down.
Oh, you February babies. What was going on?
Well, Ron's is the end of January.
Yeah.
It's Ron and me and Marco, and there's a lot of Aquarians in the group. I think we're kind of attracted to the strangeness.
When's V's birthday?
I don't know.
Have we ever known? I'm sure we have, and we're old and forgot.
I'm pretty sure I don't know. I usually keep track of those pretty well.
I don't. Mm-mm. I won't remember Thursday that it's your birthday.
Well, there was somebody else.
I'm awful.
Um,
I could write it down, but I would put that Post-it over here, and I would find it 6 months later because all my other Post-its are over here.
well, I kind of like the.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. The fact that Facebook,
Marco turned all of 32. Good God. Child, you're 2 years older than my son. But I think Marco's lying. So, but anyway.
Okay. Lost the train of my words there. But Facebook. Facebook reminds me of most people's birthdays.
Yeah.
So that's
Facebook doesn't have my birthday.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're the one. You're this outlier there, but I know it.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonder if Kevin remembers. I think he's like signed off, and he's.
Mm-hmm. I wrote it down somewhere. So, like you said, with that Post-it note thing, yes.
Oh,
if I can only find it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yep. Here we go. Now it comes out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, it was. I think when I set up Facebook, I didn't think about not making it public.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got to where whenever all of that, it comes around every year.
Mm-hmm.
I was hearing from people I don't hear from except when they wish me happy birthday. And I was like, this is stupid. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life. So I turned it off because I'm like, I'm not going to tell somebody thank you for wishing me happy birthday that I've not heard from.
If that's the only interaction I have with you all year, who the hell cares?
And then but every so often, and I need to do it again, I haven't done it in a while, but I'll go through and I will delete. I'll go through friends, and I'll delete, delete.
Yep.
And a lot of the people that I had on there started out with a game that I played 12, 14 years ago. And the more people that you had, the better your result was in the game. Well, the game ended, and I'm like, I don't need these people here. I don't, So I had to go through and get rid of a lot of them.
Yeah. I've curated mine a little bit, but one of the times when I was doing that, I found that there were people that I never saw anything that they posted for a long time, I'm assuming they weren't posting. Mm-hmm. The point is, I wasn't getting it.
Right. Well, and we talked about that. You now have to go in and change your feed.
Yes.
How you see your feed. If you want to see what your friends are posting, you have to specifically tell Facebook that's what every time you get on.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just fix it that way.
Yes. Crazy. I don't know. I guess I use Messenger pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. But to actually, and there are a few people that see. I'm picky with who I listen to on Facebook, because if you're just sharing things that I very much like it when people write their own stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay, even if it's it's a variety. It's a real variety. Mm-hmm. Okay, And that's more engaging to me
right
than just I don't know, maybe it's like the stuff that I post.
I don't know. I just
most of the stuff I post tends to be political. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not, but it tends that way, I guess.
Very rarely I will see anything you post unless I go straight to your Facebook page. If I think about, holy shit, I've not seen the crap he's posted lately. Which some of it you post that's political, I just fucking giggle and I just keep scrolling. I'm like,
I understand that. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'm usually at work on break and I'm like, I ain't got time for this shit.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to up the humor content.
But I see so much, I've got a lot of political stuff on X. And I see it and I just keep scrolling, but I do that for the reason only to see what's being said. I want to see what both sides are saying. I want to see how ridiculous
most of them
comments are. I want to see this one post this one's opinion, this one post of their opinion of the same subject, and I love to read the comments because I'm like, my God, all y'all are just
yes.
God, yeah, you can tell.
Everyone has their own particular set of blinders,
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. And it's obvious.
Yeah.
This one's hearing the story from this side, and this one's hearing the story from this side, and neither one of them is making sense to what's really going on.
Right. Yes.
Constantly.
Oh Lord, what's this? I want both sides as well.
Kevin.
Oh
yes, a well-rounded. Yes, well-rounded. That's what Kevin likes.
That was Thank you for the weekend. Just saying.
Oh my God.
We always have a good time, and that's something. We go to work every day. We deal with this, like I was telling you, I deal with the stupid shit that I've got to deal with there. And he deals with it. And, when we get together on the weekends, it's like we just have fun. I mean, period. Period fun. I don't have a period anymore. But anyways, we have fun. There you go. Charles, can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
You got one earlier, but you weren't here, so or weren't listening. But yeah, 2 is good. Dr. K, you won a damn cave. Google that, Kevin, and let me know what the hell she's talking about.
The hell she's talking about? Yeah. Is that Kevin's other handle, Special K?
Oh, I can have fun with that one.
Okay.
That could go one or two ways.
Sure. Those are the great ones,
Oh yeah. Special K.
Lady V knows where we're going.
And this is in a perfect world. This is in one of those things where everybody that we have that jump into chat, it would be wonderful if we could all meet in one special place, spend 2 or 3 days together, and then disperse. And that would be, somebody here needs to hit the Mega Millions Powerball
Oh God, yes.
and be able to.
And wouldn't that be a dream?
Why, it would be hilarious. It would be great. Oh my God! Throws all the yellow crayons.
Okay.
Yeah, McDonald's would kick us all out. Go in there for the chicken nuggets, get a 6-pack, and then walk out with somebody who doesn't know how to count to 6, and they gave us 10. That happens a lot. I don't think they really give a shit one way or the other. I think they just grab a handful, throw it in a box, and send it.
Yes. I'm thinking
But no, okay. So where would we meet, Charles? Where would be? Are we going to a beach?
Oh, probably not. I'm not a beach guy. It's a long damn way. It's a long damn way to the beach from here.
This isn't all about you, Charles.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay.
You might have an opinion in this.
I've been trying for, was it 5 years now?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get a bunch together to make a happening out of this April 9th eclipse.
Ooh.
And it just, nothing happens. People get excited for a little bit and then nothing happens. No. So I don't know. I still haven't figured out where I'm going to be, but I am definitely going to be somewhere in the path of totality.
I'm kind of thinking like Kevin doesn't know this yet, but he does now. I will take off April 8th and I will be at his place.
Nice.
It's not, but I'm thinking Louisville is not, I think it's like 99. I don't think it's completely, you'd have to go across the river.
Right.
So if I went to Evansville, Indiana, like completely the whole other different direction, I'd just have to find some stranger's front yard and say, hey, can I camp out here for just a little bit? And then I'll disappear when it's over.
Yep. Well, I'm thinking I'm going to go west. I'm going to go west on 224 until I get around near Tiffin, and I'm just going to find a farm field somewhere to park nearby. You know.
All right. Well, let me tell you what to look out for. There was when Reality was here in Franklin, Kentucky, and I'm standing out there in the middle of the field. There was a couple that pulled up with their 2 little girls.
Okay.
From a different direction, which that gate was supposed to have been shut and locked, but it wasn't. We didn't care. I mean, they're not bothering anything. We're looking at 350 acres, and these people just want to show their children this. So we're out there, and the kids are we're under shade. It's August. And so there's a blanket they have put out for their kids, and my husband was standing over to one side, and then we start hearing like crackling noise.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, the girls got up and took off. There was a huge widowmaker above them, and the tree finally gave.
Oh my goodness.
Fell right where the little girls were sitting. And my husband was like 5 feet away from that because he kind of heard it and then was going the direction to move the girls, but the girls moved before he got there. So I was like, if you find some place to go, make sure there are no trees.
Yes, No trees.
No trees, no power lines, no weird ass buildings close to you. Just make sure you're in an open area.
Yes, yes.
But it's going to be April. So my thinking, there's no
That's it.
telling what our weather's going to be in April.
Exactly.
August, it's man, we have like
Yeah.
1 or 2 days it rains in August, and that's it.
I mean, here, anywhere near where I am, it could be snowing in April. you know, it could be
Yes,
it could be
we had
anywhere
snow in
it
April
could be
here too.
anywhere between 80 degrees and snowy. So
Mhm.
it's kind
Yes.
it's kind of hard to pick.
Mhm.
I saw something that popped up on one of my feeds where there was someone had put together kind of a conference and
Mhm.
mishmashed it with the eclipse and had a
Ooh.
hotel somewhere in Texas, I think.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, well, that would be cool. And then they were charging $400 a night. I said, that's not cool.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
April 9th, 1989, got 13 inches of snow in northeast Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the
Yes.
9th. Let it happen on the 9th, not the 8th. Let the skies be clear. I think that's what we need to do. We need to get a lot of people in this area, and it was like, we need to get them to go out there and do some kind of like sun dance, not a rain dance, to make sure that
Yes.
this happens. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. 13 inches. Let's see. I do remember. I'm trying to think how many years ago it was, but we got back to back, like in January, we got like 12 inches of snow here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the following February, we ended up with like 8.
Yeah.
And I can remember about the blizzard of 70, whatever, 78, 77, 78, 76, somewhere in there. I remember that, but I don't remember how much snow we got because it was so blessed cold. Couldn't go outside and play in all that snow. That was the worst part. Thanks, got my work here. Yeah.
Naked Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna happen. Not
Yeah.
likely. Yes.
It could happen here. Nobody can see you.
Yes. Wait till totality.
Nobody can see me, whether it's nighttime or daytime.
Get an eclipse stand.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh,
I tell you what, I got some great pictures, and once you get to see totality, it's like every time that there's one that's close to you, you absolutely have to see it again. Because I can remember in the 90s, the place I was working at that time, it was 75% back in the 90s. And that was just cool as shit. But the first time you get to see totality, oh yeah, we need to go find that every time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think don't quote me because I could be wrong, but I had the next big one in the United States is 2044.
Jesus, man, that's
a long time. Yes.
I'll be older than you then. Yeah. So I'll be older than you at that. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Lord, I'll probably be dead before then.
Yes.
Hanging by your boobies, no fun. Yeah, you're right. No, I know. Oh my goodness, that reminds me. Yes, what tribe was that? That they would hang themselves.
Sioux.
Oh, it's
I
awful.
believe that was Sioux. Yes.
What was wrong with them people? Jeez. There's other ways to find out if you're a man.
Visions. That's not my choice of ways to get visions.
No, they got mushrooms for that shit. Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly. Isn't that what good tobacco and other smoking stuff is for?
Wacky tobacco and
Wacky
mushrooms and
mushrooms and
yeah,
all that good stuff.
all that good natural stuff that's out there. You're just brave enough to eat it first before anybody else does. Yeah,
doing it the hard way. I don't know. That's kind of tough.
oh man, I think like the first time I saw that, I was like, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm not
Thanks,
that.
Sophie, for like destroying that for us tonight. But ooh.
Excuse me.
Wonder what CT would look like hanging from all 8 tentacles.
See, CT doesn't have tentacles.
Yeah. Supposedly.
Toast.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
CT has French toast.
Well, yeah.
That does sound good right now for a late night snack. French toast. Oh,
yeah. Yes. I had that. I had some French toast just the other day. It was one of those things like that. Oh, I haven't had that for a while. Yeah. Whole wheat bread. Yes, whole wheat bread and cinnamon. Oh my God, it's delicious.
Oh, that does sound good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah.
And bacon.
Oh, bacon. Always bacon.
Bacon's good with it. Bacon goes with everything.
That's something we need to learn how to do because you remember. Love you, V. Hopefully see you next week. The movies that you would see, old cowboy movies, they had bacon that they carried in their side saddle.
Okay.
So I want to know how that bacon's made. And if it's anything.
Are you confusing bacon with jerky?
But they called it bacon. And they would pull out a slab and they would take their knife
Carve
to
off
it.
a
So
chunk.
whether it's jaw bacon or whether it was jerky or whatever, but they called it bacon.
I suppose if you took the cut that bacon is usually made from and smoked it, really, a deep smoke, it would be make good traveling victuals.
Well, I mean, if you've got potted meat, you can have other stuff that can travel.
Yes.
So without that. Anyways, there you go. There's Lulu. She's come back. Hi, everybody. Like I said, if somebody wants her, they can come get her. I do not deliver. Not gonna.
Get that.
Yeah. Bacon. I'm out. I don't have any in my freezer. I usually buy 3 to 5 pounds at a time and then freeze it.
That's yeah.
Man, because I mean, you can just throw it in a skillet, cook it, and you can add it to anything. or
Yes.
just eat it by itself. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I usually cook when it seems like it's such a mess to make bacon. I make it up. I usually fry it up like 2 pounds at a time.
Mm-hmm. Save that bacon grease.
Yep, and then put it in the put it in the fridge. Hit it with the microwave for like 15 seconds. And
It's
just
good.
like it came out of the pan.
You save that bacon grease, you can put it in your beans, green beans, you can put it in your collard greens or
Pancakes.
turnip greens.
Pancakes.
Oh, yeah.
No, eggs don't taste right to me
Unless they're cooked in bacon
unless they're
grease.
cooked in bacon grease. Yeah.
Gravy. Oh, my God. The amounts of gravy. Ooh, God, that's so good.
Somebody was saying something about they were shocked that somebody saved bacon grease. Oh my God, to throw away bacon grease, my grandmother would have had you shot.
Oh, yeah.
There was always
Dude, there's mason jars of
always
bacon
a
grease.
jar of bacon grease on the stove. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. You know, you say that because when canning comes around, when it's time to start canning all your stuff, you're going to need that bacon grease to cook those beans, fry your corn.
Oh my
Fried
God,
corn is the best.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh man, y'all are making me hungry. I'm out of bacon.
Oh God, that's terrible.
I'm out of
See,
bacon.
I've become in my old days. I've become picky by bacon.
Yes, it has to be thick cut.
It's got to be thick cut, yes, and lean, very lean. The leaner, the better. Now, I like, yes, bacon needs a good marbling, but the leaner I can find it, the better I am, the happier I am with it.
Out there at work, it's easier for them to like deep fry it because they have to cook so much. Oh my God, they put it in a deep fryer and they just buy the basketfuls like French fries. I mean, it's just there.
Oh my goodness.
Man,
I tried that and I didn't really like it. It's not as good as pan fried.
it's not, but dude, it's bacon, and I'm
quick. It's quick. Yes.
And it was free, so I was eating it. Marco
like
says he can make me some bacon. There you go.
Skillet fried with water.
No.
See, it's not really
I don't
bacon.
know what planet you're from. Bacon. Bacon. Bacon makes the grease. That's what you use.
Yes, exactly.
And the only thing that makes bacon better is if you fry it in butter.
Well, I've never tried that.
I've not either, but man, butter, you just can't add that to anything.
Just like everything with butter. Come on.
Oh yeah, lots of butter, baby.
Everything's better with butter.
Oh, the real stuff. Don't even bring that margarine crap in. Nope.
No.
Uh-oh, what's this? I saw deep frying tons of bacon at a resort of Mexico. Yeah, well, you can keep that. Stop promoting the butter. It's smooth as butter, baby.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. We'll just sleep. I don't know. Andy's trying to sell pictures of your butter. I'm just saying.
Ooh. I don't know. I don't know if we can top that.
Yeah, I know. I think we're kind of done weird.
This is gone.
Off the rail.
I love it. That's what makes it fun.
And we've almost gone 2 hours, so I'm kind of like,
I know.
What's the best way to cook bacon at home? In a iron skillet.
Cast iron skillet.
Fire.
Yes. Oh, I have done bacon over a campfire, and it does add something to it. I don't know if it really the taste. It's just being outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's just over a wood fire. Yeah, that's something you should experience at least once in your life.
Oh, there was some TikTok videos that I came across with somebody that cooked outside. It was beautiful, number one. But number two, to pack all that shit up there like he did to that mountain is no, would not happen. But if I find that, but he would get a big fire going. He would get one of those flat rocks.
Yeah.
Clean it off in the creek, set it on top of that fire, and that was his
griddle.
That was the distance between him, the fire, and his iron skillet.
Okay.
So that rock would get good and hot with that fire that he's doing. He'd put the skillet in there and the mounds of butter that he would throw in that. Then he would have this piece of wood or whatever that he put all of he threw the meat on, he cut up all the veggies on, throw into this skillet. It was kind of beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, I used to like to camp. Camp, camp food,
yes.
cooked outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still have
better. I don't know why it does. It just does. Yeah.
I still have my Girl Scout all in one thing.
Okay.
So it's like it's just this round bottom and top, and there's a thing that it's over the top of it that keeps it all together. When you take it apart, the top part becomes a handle for the skillet. You can also use the top and bottom, put it back together, and cook biscuits in it. So it's like the top part of it was your plate,
sure,
basically,
and the bottom part of it, one side to fry your meat or eggs or whatever, and the other side to boil water.
Right, and and that's what you had. So, I mean, I still have it, and I don't think I'll ever get rid of it because you never know.
Really?
Plus, I also still have a few iron skillets and stuff like that. I mean, you don't ever know. If I need to cook outside, the grill that I have, God love it, it's a million years old, and there's absolutely, I think if I touched it, it would fall apart. So I could build a fire out here at my fire pit. I've got all my rocks. I'm good. Lord knows I've got like 200 trees that still need to be cut up that have fallen 2 or 3 years ago. So I got good seasoned wood.
There you go.
So, but anyways, we've almost been on for 2 hours. So
I know.
I think
it's about time to start winding up.
Yes.
And call it a night. I think we've had enough fun for a night.
But thank you, everybody that joined us. We appreciate it tremendously. And I think Ert's got something going on right now. So pop over there.
So happy. Thanks for the happy birthdays. And we will see you next week. Thanks, Maria. Bye, everybody.